Hello, hello. 'Tis Tuesday, and it's a very odd day because I was outside working this morning and was absolutely frozen to the core. And I decided about 11:30 that I would go back home and get some nice warm clothes on. Great idea. And now I'm absolutely roasting. So, no rhyme, no reason. Beautiful sunshine, absolutely fantastic, and oh boy is it crazy. Anyway, so that's us. Oh my gosh, if I sit in the sun I'll not see anything. There was a job yesterday in, where did I go? Methuen Village. It's always a lovely job to go to. And we went, my daughter Sophie came with me, which was lovely. Very nice to go out. First time I've ever been out on an outreach job with Sophie. And we took Larky and we took Moose. The only problem was I was following the GPS to get to Methuen and I got pulled over by the police. I will say it did make her take her headphones out in shock. And I handed over all my documentation and the car documentation, and it was very serious, and the police officer came back and he said, so I'm going to give you a warning. And I was like, I'm not sure what the warning's for, but I apologise. And he said, you were in a right-hand turn lane and you went straight ahead. And I was like, right. I said, I didn't realise that. I said, I was following the GPS and there was no indication on the road because there'd been roadworks, so the demarcation lines hadn't been put back on the road. So I was a bit like, I'm not going to argue with the gentleman, but how was I supposed to know I was supposed to turn right? So I said, oh yes, thank you so very much, and we went about our way, and we still got to the job on time, so that was fantastic. Honestly, that's not what you need first thing on a Monday morning, is a little interaction with the police, but. All's well, and it was a lovely job. We saw quite a number of people, and that rabbit, everybody loves that rabbit. But I did tell them that Janine would be bringing her pig next time, so that's going to be very exciting. There was a job today, I think it was in Peabody, and Judy and Larky went to do that job. And then tomorrow it is Rockport. And I think maybe Judy and Sophie will go up to Rockport, which would be just lovely, because it's a lovely job as well. Such a nice place. And then what else has been happening today? There was something that happened today, and I thought, good grief, that's just about typical. Can't remember what it was, so it can't have been a calamity. But it's we're all busy, and this is good. This is the way we like it. The fox is very obvious on the farm at the moment. He got one of the guinea hens yesterday, which I'm quite surprised at, because quite frankly, I couldn't get the guinea hens in all winter, and they sat on the roof through snowstorms, bomb cyclones, you name it. And to have been grabbed by a fox is a tremendous shame. So I'm down to 2 guinea hens now. It hasn't really decreased the noise, I might add, but I am down to 2 guinea hens, and I actually had to go and scare the fox off, and the fox is looking in terribly good condition. And I'm presuming, it's very difficult because, quite frankly, it's a smaller fox, so I'm presuming it's a vixen. She's probably got cubs somewhere, and we're all just keeping our heads above water, so it's a tricky one. Anyway, Nick said he saw the fox wandering down the driveway towards his ducks this morning, which is not a very welcome sight, but I'm not sure what we can do, because we can't get the blinking ducks all in at night time. That much I do know. So that is also very tricky. Michelle sees the fox too when she's out and about with her puppy, and there's a lot going on with that fox. He's everywhere. So, we just have to be super vigilant and we need to work out where we're going to put the turkeys. Sally, unfortunately, is by herself. The big fluffy chicken Felicity, she has actually settled very nicely in with my chickens, and she's got coming in and out of Pat, no problem at all. And she's still lovely. She likes a wee cuddle at night time. She's very, very sweet. I currently have 8 bantam chicks. I have no idea what they are. They're assorted bantams, because we need to make sure that we have got chickens in the programme that are going to stay undercover and are used in nursing homes. So the reason we keep them undercover is so that they're not outside with the wild birds, and that enables us to attempt to keep any outbreaks of bird flu under control, because they actually have no access to the inside of the chicken house or the chicken run. And this is not the one that was sent in. That one is still down in South Carolina with the chickens that work down there, but it is the one that a gentleman built over the space of a week, and it has a very large enclosed run for that number of chickens, and also they're bantams, so that is also super. So I'm handling them every day. I've only had them for 3 days, but I'm handling them every day in a desperate attempt to make sure that they are going to be good parts of our outreach team. So yeah, super fun. Anyway, so that's what we've got going on. The weather is looking absolutely fantastic. It's spring break week up here, and it was supposed to be really absolutely awful and rainy and horrible and terrible, but it looks okay so far. So that's and the golf cart. Yeah, it was the mice has got the batteries were absolutely fried, but the mice have also chewed some of the wires, so Bud is going to come and try and reconnect the wires, because he's already done this once, but unfortunately he's going to have to do it again, and the wires that he's reattaching are getting shorter and shorter and shorter, so that is problematic. Now, let me have a look, see what's going on with the questions. And if you've got anything, just pop it up so I can answer it. And I think Nick has also sorted he thinks he has sorted the Starlink. I have no idea what goes on with Starlink. I've got enough problems in my life. So hopefully when it comes to Friday mail chat, we're in a good position. So that would be super. It is Tongue Out Tuesday, obviously. Oh, I don't know what's going on with Flower. She's probably actually at a stage where she's in season, so from that point of view, she might be having a carry-on. But as long as nothing's irritating her, we'll have a looky-see. Now, I'll ask Nick to have a look in on her, because I'm not there at the moment. Now, what else is happening? If you've got any questions, you need to pop them up, because I'm trying to scroll through them and answer them as best I possibly can. Oh, yeah, it could actually be, now that you mention it with Flower, she could just be having a charge around. She and Delight are hilarious. They run at speed all along the hilltop, and then they come flying into the arena, turn around and go back out again. And it's just like their crazy half hour. So here's hoping that's what it is. If there's nothing hot in her tail, we're good. Yeah, see, that's the fox we've been watching. That's a problem. I have no idea what the name of the cleaning lady is that came yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's more like it. Flower is chasing everyone. Yeah, that's Flower. She's my spicy raisin. And we need poopers for the henny penny board. Yes, I will addition them carefully, because quite frankly, that last time that I did the henny penny board was absolutely horrific. Honestly. Biggest failure, I think, in the history of the henny penny board, that chicken. Yes, you could probably have a look at Carlene's door. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what. I presume the fox has probably got cubs at the moment, though. Justin and I, when we did mail chat on Friday, we didn't have much success. So it's so frustrating on both sides. You know, you've got things that you lose your train of thought. You try to tell people things and then it doesn't help. It does not help. There are still 4 horned goats up the hill. I know this because the barn, because when I go into that little barn up just off my house, they go, "Hello, you want to feed us?" And I'm like, obviously. Yeah, we could do that. I think, you know, we've tried lots of things with the mice. I think we need a blinking cat. A cat that can see off the dogs, not eat the birds, and sort it. I'm not sure what we're doing with the camera in Studio 9 and 10. I think it was kind of like a bit redundant at the moment, because is that not the one that comes back out and sits inside the tea tent? I think that's the one that's scheduled to go back out there. Yes, I did try to direct him that way on Friday, but we will try again. I don't know what they tried for the rodents. I know Carlene's tried several things, so that's maybe a good question for Friday, I would think, because she would better know. There, I think I've got all the questions. Thank you very much for joining me. Oh, your Wanda is coming home when your Wanda gets here. That much I do know, because quite frankly, I have no idea. I think there was a suggestion. Janine has to tie up, you know, all the loose ends down in Aiken before she can come up. And, you know, it's important when she's travelling that, you know, she'll take a break because she needs the break on the road. And, you know, Chester needs a break from the road because he's a very big boy who's super sensitive. So she will travel up safely, and it will take as long as it's going to take. And then Wanda will be back with them, and Percy, apparently. So there. Yeah, it probably is spring fever. She'll just be running around creating a massive problem. Flower is a bit like that. She's not called the spicy raisin for no reason at all. She loves causing trouble, and she does it with such glee. I love her. She's absolutely hilarious, but she can be a handful when she gets going. So there we go. I will speak to you on Thursday. And I hope you have an enjoyable few days until then. And Janine will be... oh, sorry, there's another question. Hold on. T-Tent has its own camera. Janine said that if the Starlink continues, would use the studio. Can't do that if it isn't working. I'm not sure why it's not working. I'm not sure why it's not online. I have absolutely no idea. Because you're asking me technical questions. Do you know better than to ask me technical questions? Honestly. Yeah, I'm sure that if we need it, we'll get it up and running. I actually thought that camera, was that not the camera? Is that camera still there? I thought we took it from there. I have no idea about the cameras any longer, actually. These are technical questions. So, right. I'll try and sort this out in my head, if nowhere else. I will see you all on Thursday, and thank you for joining me. And it will be Janine tomorrow from extra sunny Aiken. Night, night.